What's going on, bro? Welcome to the video. So as you can tell by the title of the video, basically just going to be going through the chest workout that has been in my routine for going on a couple years now. So pretty much the way I like to structure my chest workouts is I mainly focus on incline movements. So I felt like incline has always built well-developed chest. All the incline movements work great for me. So typically I will start with a incline movement. So I will have all the movements here up on the screen as we go through it. But as I was saying, first movement that we do is going to be an incline. So it's also going to be a pressing movement. So you would just choose an incline press. So whether that's dumbbell, Smith machine, incline barbell, hammer strength machine. So pretty much whatever you want to choose, go ahead and just pick a incline press. So obviously you want to warm up before you actually start your workout, get your shoulders, nice and loose, get some blood flow going, and then you want to, go into your sets here. So today I felt really strong. I did 4 sets of 10 on the, I did 3 sets of 10 on the incline, and then the last set was a set of 7. So definitely felt really strong, really during the movement. So was not expecting that at all. Yeah, typically I've been doing like sets of like 6 to 8, only 3 sets though. So yeah, like I said, pretty much felt strong today. So we did hit a 4th set. Typically I would do 3 sets, but like I said, I just felt real strong today for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe it was the maybe it was the beetroot supplement that I take. Maybe I got some good sleep, I don't know. But yeah, ended up doing the 3 sets of 10. Then the last set was a set of 7. So pretty much you kind of want to aim to like failure here. You want to go pretty heavy as well, since it is your first movement of the workout. And then the next movement is going to be a fly. So since we already did a press, we're going to go into a fly movement. So typically I would do like a pec deck fly or like an incline dumbbell fly. But those things were taken, so we had to improvise. So we did just a regular cable fly right in the middle, just to get some overall chest development here. So you can do 4 sets if you would like. You can also do 3 sets of anywhere between 10 and 12 for this movement, but it really just depends on how many times you do hit chest a week. So if I'm hitting it twice a week, I'm gonna do 3 sets here, but I'm not, so I did 4. So my next push day will be just like a shoulder focus push day. So that is why we did 4 sets here, anywhere between 10 and 12. In that range, you should be hitting failure. So choose a decent weight that's going to allow you to do that. But yeah, here you really just want to focus on the contraction, getting a good pump now, because you already focused on like the strength side of things when you did your first, compound movement. So mainly try to focus just getting as much blood flow as you possibly can. Pretty much just chasing the pump at this point. Kind of keep the rest periods down if you can. You really just want to be breaking a sweat during your workouts as well. Get that heart rate up, and it's basically how you're going to burn fat and build muscle at the same time, right? So, and then the next movement, we're going to do another press movement. So this is how I like to structure my workout. So I'll do a press, a fly, and then another press. I've always done it this way. Sometimes if I do feel like bored or want to switch things up, I will pre-exhaust the muscle as well. But it's really up to you. I've always liked to start with my compound movements to get that strength up. That's what you want to do. To build muscle as well, is try to keep that strength there, because when you do cut down, that's what's going to matter the most, is having that strength there. That's what's going to keep the density in your muscles. That way you look bigger than you actually do, right? So next pressing movement is going to be a close grip incline press. So you basically just want to put the dumbbells together and just press up. It's going to build that inside portion of the chest. So whenever you do hit like a side chest, you'll see those striations right in the middle of your chest. I feel like a lot of people lack that. That's why I highly focus on, you know, incline movements, because I feel like a lot of people neglect their upper chest. That's really just what builds the overall chest development, because you have to fill in the gap of where your collarbone's at and where your shoulder is. So that's what gives the illusion of you having a big chest as well. So if, you know, your upper chest is lacking, highly recommend that you know, start implementing incline movements. You'll also see it, like a lot of guys, they're like a little bit hunched over from, you know, doing just mainly regular presses. So your shoulders will actually, you know, move forward with all the pressing movements like that. Also has to do with like posture and everything like that. So like I said, if you do, you know, if you feel like your upper chest is lacking, this is a good workout to, you know, build that back up, especially if you have some imbalances too as well. So definitely help you out. So yeah, pretty much just presses at this point. 3 sets, anywhere between 12 and 15. Really just focusing on the contraction and the squeeze at the top. That's what the movement is for. That's where I feel it the most. You really don't want to come down all the way either. You kind of want to keep your shoulders out of this movement as well, because they can get engaged, as well as your triceps here. So you really kind of want to limit that. Just focus on your upper middle chest, right? So the middle part, squeezing it, pretty much just pretending like you have like a pencil or like a ball right there in the middle of your chest, and just try to squeeze and press up into the movement, right? And then the last thing that we do is going to be a kind of like a decline movement as well, but it's also a fly. What I've been doing recently is weighted chest dips, supersetting with, you know, body weight chest dips. But you know, that was taken as well, so we had to improvise. So we just did the classic high cable fly, pretty much 3 sets of 20 here. No, pretty much 3 sets of 15 to 20, just to maximize the blood flow here. You kind of want to go heavy on these as well, just to see how many you can actually do, because you are going to be wearing out at this point in the workout. So kind of want to throw in some strength as well as the high reps, and really just try to focus on the movement, get that contraction, because this is the last movement. You want to try to get as much blood flow as possible. You can also implement like drop sets or like a superset. Typically what I would do, like I said, I would do chest dips, weighted, and then I'll drop the weight and just do mainly just body dips, pretty much just till failure at that point, right? So really just to maximize the strength and the blood flow with that movement. But with the cable flies, you can do pretty much just go to failure and then drop the weight, go to failure again, drop the weight, go to failure again. You can do that like a triple drop set right at the end, just to really maximize that blood flow, get that pump going. You'll definitely feel your chest, you know, explode at that point. It's going to be ripping out of your shirt, and the honeys are going to be all over you, right? So definitely highly recommend you check this workout. If you do it, let me know in the comments as well. But this is pretty much what my chest workout has been, you know, throughout the past years. It's pretty simple, self-explanatory, gets right to the point. If you do want a good, you know, basic generic chest workout, do this one. It's going to, as long as you do it over a certain period of time, be consistent with it, go up in weight, you know, track your workouts, you should get stronger and your chest will get more built. But yeah, I just wanted to run you guys through my chest workout, since summer is pretty much right around the corner, and this is what I've been doing to, you know, just maximize my chest growth. So if you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.